I think we have a lot of the most undiscovered animals in Disney's Animal Kingdom, mainly because they're not animals that people are always looking for. When you go on Kilimanjaro safaris, you're looking for the lions and the elephants. I get to help take care of otters, flamingos, kangaroos. We have both red kangaroos and western kangaroos, probably one of the animals most people don't even see because they're right at the base of the Tree of Life. And they're pretty smart. In the heat of Florida, they'll be hanging out, laying down. Cooler in the morning and the afternoons, you'll see them hopping around, which is awesome. They're out there with two huge vultures often. We also have different tortoise species that are around the Tree of Life and our cotton-top tamarins. In Dino Land, you're going to expect to see dinosaurs, and we haven't brought any dinosaurs back to life, but we do have Marley, who is an American crocodile, and we think that he's well over 60 years old. One of my favorite species that a lot of people are actually very secret fans of is our Perun shark catfish. He's not a shark, but his name is Bruce, so he might have been named after a famous shark, and he's more of a catfish. He lives right next to our cotton-top tamarins near the base of the Tree of Life, and that's another animal that our trainers enter the water with to help feed him and check him out to make sure that he's doing well. So another really great animal to look for because he's a little hidden gem. So the Africa Research Center is found on the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail, and when you enter there, you may see some small enclosures with reptiles, but one of my favorites is you look at the wall and you can see colonies of naked mole rats. They're not literally naked, they do have some little hairs all over their bodies, kind of like cat whiskers that help them to feel their environment, which is important because you'd find them underground. But they're some of the cleanest animals I've ever worked with, even though they live in dirt. Annie and Callie are our two giant anteaters that you can find if you slow down when you enter the park. I recommend going to the left if you want to see the anteaters. And if you don't see movement in their habitat, take the time to just stand in the front, maybe look over the edge a little bit. They love to nap just near the front of the enclosure. Rafiki's Planet Watch here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, you take the train from Africa, get to see some backstage areas, and when you come here, you follow a beautiful pathway and eventually get to this awesome mural that you can see. Then the animals that are here are ones that you're pretty familiar with, goats, sheep, and donkeys who have been here since the beginning. But my favorite right now to work with is our cow. She's a Piney Woods cow, which is a heritage breed. It's a breed that isn't one of the ones we use for large production type meat or milk, but she's so smart. We are actually working with her to voluntary stand and allow vet techs to take blood from her. We've gotten x-rays just from her standing there, and she's really amazing to work with. I encourage people to come back and see if they can catch a training session that we do right in front of the guests. It's important, instead of just rushing to the rides, which we all know Disney is amazing for, or even just getting to Kilimanjaro safaris, we want you to slow down, enjoy the park. As soon as you walk in, it's beautiful. You're in an oasis. You can find animals there. There's bird species, mammal species, even reptile species in the oasis. You should find Sid. He is a Heritage cast member. He's been here since the beginning. You should find a cast member and ask. He's a rhino iguana. Then you keep going all the way through to the Tree of Life. And don't just take a picture in front of it, walk around it and look for all of the animals that you can see.